Bonjour, amigos. This is a little video I promised to make about sleep. Anybody have trouble sleeping, especially in this day and age? I've had it for a long time. I have a few tricks and a few old things. The first thing is you can hear the fan in the background maybe. I got my house fan on. You may want to use a portable fan. Keep that on at sleep time. It's very calming. Can help you sleep. Another thing is if you want to have some really good white noise, take your old clock radio. I have mine on my bedside is broken. You turn it all the way to the end of the FM dial, up above 88. The low end of the FM dial, the above 88 end. And when you turn it on, it sounds like this. Isn't that nice? We call it the swishy noise. I've had it for years. It blocks out things. It blocks out motorcycles. It blocks out worries. It's a very helpful thing. And then you have your standard milk, glass of beer, cup of tea. I would recommend if you have a glass of beer, just have 1, 2, or 3. Above that, and your body starts to get hyper again. Just 1 or 2, you could. It helps you more relax and feel sleepy. Above that, you start to get a little more up and down. Another thing is if you read, don't start studying something. I need to learn how to cook all this junk. Or, oh, what is the life cycle of the plants? No, I'm going to be reading this. This is just a good old detective thing. And you know what? There's no rules about what you have to do. So if this thing starts bothering you, pick up another one. I was reading one the other day, and they started talking about mushy stuff, and that always wakes me up and makes me feel uncomfortable. So I tossed it and got one that was nice and just, basic police work junk that I really don't care. And then this item is really nice and small. It's easy to pick up. It doesn't bother you if you drop it. Just don't freak out and stay awake because of all the health news that they put in here that says something's wrong with you. This is pretty good. It's a little heavy. Now this is another thing that I do, last ditch. I'll get myself a little snack that is not messy and is dry. Like these are the cocoa rice things. This one's, of course, you know what that is. And that's like a last ditch thing. I'll just stuff myself full of those and I seem to get drowsy. This is a little trick I use that I've used for years also, along with the swishy noise. Didn't cost anything either. These are earplugs, homemade earplugs. Get yourself what they call Play-Doh or something. This is the 99-cent store variety. Take a piece of that, you wrap it up, take a regular sandwich bag, rip the top of the sandwich bag off. Then you have a nice little piece. What I've done is I put that piece of dough in that top of the sandwich bag in the little corner, and then you just twist it. Twist it and twist it. And this thing will conform exactly to the shape of your ear, block out all noise, all distractions, all creeps who are trying to bug you or anything else. It's a very helpful thing. I actually use both of those when I can't sleep sometimes. And this is my final thing. I used to use this here allergy medicine, diphenhydramine or Benadryl. Benadryl is diphenhydramine. It's the same thing that's in sleep aid. It's the same thing that's in antihistamine. It's the same thing. Read your drug labels. Then I started using NyQuil when I was sick. I realized how quickly I fell asleep, and I wanted to know why. So I read the label. It's this stuff, doxylamine succinate. So I looked on the internet and found out that doxylamine succinate is called Unisom. So I got myself some generic Unisom. But one of these tablets is as much as, there's 3 times or 4 times as much in one of these tablets as there is in 1 dose of NyQuil. So just break these tablets up for yourself. Saves money too. And just take a piece of it. For some reason they just make you doze right off, just like the NyQuil used to do. These takes a little longer, and we were just really drowsy in the morning. So you can use Benadryl if you want, but I use this one, the doxylamine succinate or Unisom item. Seems to work best for me. Really helps me sleep. A hot bath and a hot jacuzzi is always really good before you pick up your reading material. If it's really bad, you might have to, do a couple of these things. But I just pray we all get a good night's sleep. And I promised I would tell a couple people about some of my little secrets. Wrapping up the Play-Doh and making my homemade earplugs. I've done this for 20 years. These I've only been using for 2 years. They work great. And the swishy noise, which is free. And you get yourself a good night's sleep. Blessings.